I knew what was going to happen to me, and I knew because I've worked with them. I know their tactics, and I know how they operate. Remember, we were there when we removed President Mbeki, and I had a discussion with President Zuma. He told me very clearly that President Mbeki must go, and we must do everything in our power for President to go. And when President Mbeki left, everybody else who supported President Mbeki was subjected to serious harassment in the organization. So I know how they operate.
Does that mean you feel used? So, do you think you were used?
No, it was the process of the revolution. You are in a revolution. Certain things happen in a particular period, and it is necessary for it to happen. And you don't feel used about things that you took a conscious decision to participate in.
Let's talk about the new revolution.
It's not about me. It's about the struggle for economic freedom, and that's why even in the statement we avoid elevating personalities and individual differences to serious political issues that are confronting our people.
Let's talk about that new revolution.
The issue of the mines, the issue of economic freedom, quality-free education. Those are the issues that need to be attended to. And under this leadership, we do not think those issues will be attended to.
Mr. Malema, I'd like to talk about that.
Its own children who have never seen it.
Let's talk about that new revolution. You were saying that you're going to go on a process of consultation and see if you can find like-minded people and decide whether or not these things need to be achieved within or outside of the ANC. I'd like to point you to a time at the formation of COPE. You are amongst one of those who were critical of the formation of COPE because they were raising some of these very issues that they believe that the ANC is not keeping to what they believe it has stood for, what it has advocated for in the past. Should you decide to leave the ANC and do these things outside of the ANC, would you not yourself be guilty of the very things that you accuse those people of cowardice, of betrayal, etc.?
I'm not leaving the ANC. I was expelled from the ANC. Let's correct that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not leaving the ANC. I wanted to remain in the ANC and die in the ANC, fighting from within. I'm not a coward. I've never ran away from issues, including raising critical issues in front of the faces of dictators. Never ran away. They were scared of me as an individual and decided to gang against me. I didn't leave the ANC. So my situation and that of COPE comrades are two different situations. I've never left the ANC. The ANC expelled me. And everybody who remained in the ANC, who continued to say, we support you, President Zuma, but we also support economic freedom struggle, their heads were chopped. Lamola drove long distance to Nkandla to pledge support on behalf of the Youth League. His head was chopped. Soviet Lekhanyane released a statement in Limpopo insulting me. His head was chopped, trying to impress President Zuma. Kabelo Matabo showed remorse in the DC and said, I'm sorry, I love the ANC. I want to die in the African National Congress. Even when he showed remorse, unlike us, because they say we didn't show remorse, his head was chopped. The structures of the Youth League that remained in the Youth League and said, we remain loyal, we'll listen to the NTT, we'll listen to the instructions of the leadership, their heads were chopped. So, what type of an organization are we building?
So what happens now?
Where those who disagree, their heads are chopped.
What happens now? Do you believe that you can achieve these goals within the ANC? You've been expelled from the ANC, but obviously the people that you will be consulting with, some of them remain within the ANC. What would you like them to do?
Yes. What we're asking is those three questions we have posed. Summarized all three into one question is, what is to be done? We're throwing that question to the ground forces, to the economic freedom fighters, to give a response, and will be guided by that type of a response as we soldier on into the future.
Should it require forming a political party formation or entity, will you be ready for that? Will you be forward?
Yes, I mean, we wouldn't shy away from any solution that comes from our people. If our people are saying this is the option we have and this is the most alternative option we have, we'll go for it. If people are saying the economic freedom in our lifetime can equally be achieved outside the ANC, so be it. We're not scared. The struggle is not only conducted in the African National Congress. Anywhere in the remaining ANC, it's no longer a struggle. It's a struggle of personalities. Who sings best? Who dresses the best oversized jackets? That's the struggle they have. There is no struggle of ideology. There is no struggle of political direction of where we need to go. People are afraid of one individual. People are more loyal to one individual than institutions of the state and organizational structure.
Malema, that's where we're going to leave it.
We can't allow this dictatorship to continue and we keep quiet. We are ready. The dictator can do whatever he wants to do. We are not scared. We are ready for them.
Former ANC Youth League President Julius Malema, now what he calls himself economic freedom fighter. Well, you've heard what he has to say.